first down in the ball game. Greenwood comes to the line of scrimmage. The Vikings need to stop them here if they want to preserve that 22-14 lead. Greenwood splits the right end. Line in the backfield. The pitch goes off to Cannon, cutting the left side. Big hole as he's out to the 50, to the 451, 49-yard line. And is he stopped there? I believe so. Oh, it's going to be inside the 50. It'll be the 49.5. We'll call it midfield. Pick up a 6. Second down and 4. Coming into the ball game now is John Hackett. Going out will be Glenn Miller. Ball on the hash mark, far side of the field. The clock running was coming up on the 10-minute mark. Second and 4 for Greenwood at midfield. Splits the left end this time. Still the wide. The right end is tight. LeGrune pitches off on that counter again. Here's Rufus Johnson. He gets a big hole into the 45. The ball is loose. Fallen on by Greenwood. It was R.B. LeGrune falling on the fumble. He picked up a yard on the fumble. The ball is in Spartanburg territory to the 44. Jimmy White made the tackle. First and 10. That's the 11th first down for Greenwood in the ball game. Second good sustained drive they've had. They have not driven for a touchdown. They've been stopped. The touchdowns have come on big plays after fumbles, etc. Up to the line of scrimmage comes Greenwood. Running from the pro eye this time. The split end to the right, the flanker goes to the left. The Vikings have the linebackers up tight. R.B. LeGrune runs to the outside. He's going to be hit and stacked up as he gets into the 40-yard line. The right side of the defensive unit in there for the Vikings. Making the tackle, John Hensley was in there, getting up off the pile. Helped out by Alfred Boyd. The ball on the 40-yard line. It'll be second down and 6. Pick up a 4 on that one. Greenwood was able to move inside the 30 on their last sustained drive and then was forced to punt it. Let's see how far they get this time. They're at the 40. They run from the pro eye again. The split end to the left, the flanker to the right. The pitch back to Rufus Johnson. Sweeps to right side. Another big hole. Grabbed by the shirt tails, but he's inside the 35-yard line. A lot of shirt tail tackling by the Vikings to slow up Johnson, but he's picking up big yardage. Jimmy White, the man that made the initial stop, but it's another first down for Greenwood. Greenwood is really driving here. Started at the Greenwood 34-yard line. They are now on the Spartanburg 33. Come to the line of scrimmage with a first and 10. That's the Spartanburg 33. Both ends tight, running from the true wishbone this time. 8:23 remaining in the ball game. LeGrune runs outside on the option, pitches back to Cannon. He's hit once and then finally down. Making the initial hit was Thomas Lee to slow him down, and then he was finally brought down by David Flora. Helped out by Thomas Lee, as we said, who tripped him up. So the ball is at the 34-yard line, a pickup of maybe a yard on the play. Well, no, I guess they're going to give him a loss the way the official marks it, so that'll be second and 11. At the 34. Greenwood comes to the line of scrimmage, ball the hash marks, far side of the field. The Vikings still in their 5-2 defense. Linebackers are up tight over the tackle. Flanker to the right, split on the left in the pro eye for Greenwood. They pitch back to Rufus, cuts around the right side, stacked up at the line of scrimmage. A fine defensive play by Jimmy White. Jimmy White, the middle guard, helped out by Freddie Thomas, made to stop back at the 33. So it's a third down and 10 for Greenwood. Greenwood now working on their their 9th third down conversion attempt. 4 of 8. And timeout has been called by Greenwood. The WSPA Sports action will continue in a moment with 7:14 remaining in the ball game. The score is Spartanburg 22, Greenwood 14.
The many valuables in your home are even more important to you because they're so difficult to replace, if at all. Are you protecting them against loss, theft, fire, and more now when they're at home? You need a safe deposit box at C&S Bank. No one can get in the box but you, not even the bank. And you can open your box anytime during banking hours, in private and with no waiting. What's more, it costs just pennies a month. Bank C&S, where the action is in Spartanburg.
Greenwood Eagles on a sustained drive. It started at their own 34-yard line. Are trailing Spartanburg 22-14. The Viking defense, who's done yeoman work tonight, trying to stop this Eagle drive and give the offense the ball a chance to eat up some of the clock. Greenwood comes to the line of scrimmage, a third down and 10.5. They're at the Spartanburg 33. They send out a flanker to the right side. The left end is tight. An eye in the backfield as LeGrune goes back to pass. The rush is on. LeGrune is hit, but he's going to be a face mask penalty. You can see it from here. The Vikings were in on defense, but they grabbed the face mask. Jones made the tackle, but a face mask yanked it out, and so a break for Greenwood. That'll be the fourth penalty against Spartanburg. Is it enough for the first down? I don't think so. It will be brought down to the 24. I believe it was an automatic first down on this, or not? No, I guess not. Third down at the ball at the 24. So a big break there for Greenwood. The Vikings have made the defensive play. Instead of fourth and long yardage, it's 3rd and 2 Greenwood. The Spartanburg 24. Split the left end. The Y in the backfield. Here comes Rufus Johnson around the corner. He's in. 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's touchdown. Rufus Johnson picked up his 3rd touchdown of the night. Now let's see if Greenwood is going to go for the 2-point conversion. We have 6:44 remaining. Greenwood is trailing now 22-20. Let's see if they go for 2 points here. That drive started on the Greenwood 34, and in 10 plays they were in pay dirt. A 66-yard drive. Rufus Johnson going the last 24 yards for the touchdown. And are going to go for 2. Greenwood going for 2 to tie the ball game. They split the left end way wide. The eye in the backfield, actually a flanker. They pitch out to Rufus Johnson. He's going to not make it. The Vikings defense holds. The Viking defense holds. WSPA Sports Action will continue in a moment with the score Spartanburg 22, Greenwood 20.
Add the finishing touch to your remodeling with Armstrong Ceilings from Spartanburg Lumber and Millwork, 459 Marion Avenue. For the latest designs in both tile and suspended ceilings, install an Armstrong ceiling. It's one of the easiest things you can do. It's just a few hours this weekend and you can add the finishing touch to any remodeled room. Just one more reason why the last word in ceilings is Armstrong. Armstrong from Spartanburg Lumber and Millwork, 459 Marion Avenue.
Greenwood will be kicking off the Spartanburg High School. Glenn Miller will kick off. Steve Cheeks is back deep, along with Hughes. The wobbly kick off to the left side. Will it go out of bounds? It does, and they're going to have to kick it over. Out of bounds at the 14 now. They'll have to be penalized 5 yards, and they'll attempt again. Make a correction on that. That's right. The rules have changed here. Let's make that clear. The ball will be brought out to the 40-yard line. So it's 1st and 10 Spartanburg at the 40 on the punt. That was a kickoff that was bad. The Vikings have not rushed one play from scrimmage in the 4th period. We have 6:44 remaining. 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. The Spartanburg 40. The Vikings need to eat up the clock here. The ball's on the hash marks, far side of the field at the 40. The slot is to the left side. Vince Sanders splits way wide to the left. Tight end on the right side. The eye in the backfield. The man in motion to slot back. The handoff goes to the fullback. He's stacked up as he gets over the 40-41 yard line. Maybe a gain on the play as Guy Harrison made the tackle. The ball is just over the 40. We won't even give him a yard on that. It'll be 2nd down and 10 Vikings. Greenwood would like to get their hands on the ball, and the Vikings would like to see the clock run, and it is with 6:23 remaining. Greenwood in the 4th period has picked up some 70-odd yards rushing. They've been tough on the ground. The Vikings with a 2nd and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Clock says 6:10 remaining. The slot goes to the right side. Collison up over his center. The split end goes out to the right. McMahon will go in motion to the left. Collison calls signal. The eye in the backfield. Long count. The penalty goes to the tailback, and it'll be a penalty on probably too much time. And Alan Hunter was the ball carrier, but he was stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now, I don't think that Greenwood will accept the penalty. It'll be 3rd and 10 or 2nd and 15. Let's see what the Eagles decide to do. I don't think they're going to accept it. They aren't. The ball was moved out to the 41, so it'll be 3rd down and 9. And the Vikings have had their problems on 3rd down conversions. They're 1 of 6 and 3rd down conversions, and they've got a big one here. The clock is on 5:53 remaining in the game. The Vikings are ahead by 2, 22-20. What a ball game. Up to the line of scrimmage they come. The slot goes to the right side, and there's a whistle. There is a whistle. Did someone call timeout? We can't tell what's happened here. Evidently, Spartanburg High School has called timeout. So WSPA Sports Action will continue in a moment with 5:43 remaining in the game. Spartanburg 22, Greenwood 20.
Did you ever notice good sports seem to love good food? Of course they do. And that explains why you find so many good sports enjoying good food at the Simple Simon Restaurant. That's where the good food is in Spartanburg. So if you want an excellent meal or a really super sandwich, stop in after the game at the Simple Simon Restaurant. That's where the good sports and the good food get together. You're always welcome at Simple Simon Restaurant, 109 South Pine Street in Spartanburg.
Spartanburg called it. Yes, he did. Spartanburg has taken up 2 of its allotted 4 timeouts here with 5:43 remaining in the ball game. They lead by 2, 22-20. 2-point conversion attempt on Greenwood's last touchdown did not make it, and that's the difference right now. And if you want to go way back, the difference of 2 points is the safety when Vince Sanders picked up, or actually batted a punt loose, and it went in the end zone. Slot to the right side. 3rd and 9 for Spartanburg. A possession down. There's their own 41. Collison goes out. The rush is on. He's got time. He's going to run the 40, but he's not going to get a first down as he tripped up at maybe 45. Well, let's see where the official marks it. I don't think he has enough for the first down. He's out to the 49-yard line, 48-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Vikings will be forced to give up the ball. They're only 1 of 7 tonight in the 3rd down conversion. This could be an important one here. And Spartanburg has called timeout again. That's their 3rd timeout. 1 more to go, and WSPA Sports Action will continue in a moment with a score. Spartanburg 22 and Greenwood 20.
Here's a salute from Spartanburg Chrysler Plymouth to senior linebacker John Hensley, a 6-foot, 199-pound Viking star. Congratulations, John. To all the players at Spartan High, being a winner is normal, just like the winners at Spartanburg Chrysler Plymouth. Right now, during the closeout sale, the people at Spartanburg Chrysler Plymouth are going to show you how far they can go to put you in the winner. The 1972 Plymouths and Chryslers. Come on out and get one over at Spartanburg Chrysler Plymouth, I-85 at New Cut Road.
Well, the fans are going to have speculation on this one. Bill Carr is talking to his quarterback. Will Spartanburg go for the 2, or are they going to punt? It looks like they may go for the 2 yards. It's actually 1.5. It's 4th and 1 from the 48.5, 49-yard line. Boy. Armchair quarterbacks have fun on this, don't they? When you're on the field, the decision is yours. The Vikings are going to go for that 1 yard. They come out with a slot to the right side. The eye in the backfield. Wayne Collison, the quarterback. This is a big play. They make this, they keep the ball and eat up some of the time. The fullback gets the ball. He's not going to make it. Greenwood holds, and they have the ball. It will be Greenwood's ball, 1st and 10. The tackle on the play by Larry Anderson. The ball at the 48-yard line. And now the Spartanburg defense is going to have to hold if the Vikings want to win this one. 5:25 remain in the 4th quarter. The Vikings took a chance. It didn't work. The ball's on a hash mark, far side of the field. Bill Carr wants me to remind all you folks that at 7:30 on Monday nights you can come out and see highlights of all the Viking games every week. have his comments on the game. That's 7:30 on Monday nights. Greenwood with the ball, 1st and 10 at the Spartanburg 48. Split end to the left. To Y. Here comes Rufus Johnson around the corner. He's got big yardage. He's into the 45 to the 44-yard line. All they're doing is giving the ball to Rufus Johnson and letting him go. Dexter Smith, the man that made the tackle, but the ball goes into the 43-yard line for a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4. The clock running. 4:46 remaining. Remember, if they get inside the 30, they have a good field goal kicker in Rowell. Up to the line of scrimmage comes Greenwood in the Y. The split end goes to the left side. Harvey Lagroon is up over his center. The pitch goes to Rufus Johnson. Again, he's open. The 35 and down to the 32, 33-yard line. Greenwood on the ground has been tough here in the second half of play, opening up big holes. The ball is to the 33-yard line. A first down. First down, number 13 for the Greenwood Eagles. And now they're threatening with 4:16 remaining. They're down by 2, 22-20. Greenwood comes to the line of scrimmage, both ends tight, running from the Y in the backfield. Thompson in the fullback. The fake to Thompson. Lagroon keeps it. He's inside the 30, down to the 28. Greenwood has been tough here in this particular series, this whole fourth quarter. Tackle again by Dexter Smith. They've been opening up holes in the line and been picking up the yardage on running. The ball is on the 28-yard line. It could be the Viking defense has been on the field a long time here in the second half, and it's very, very hot. They could be tiring just a little bit. Run from the pro eye, split end to the left, the flanker to the right. Rufus Johnson goes to the right, no hole. A penalty flag is thrown. He's stacked up at the 25-yard line, but a penalty flag is thrown. A clipping called against Greenwood. Clipping against Greenwood. That'll be 15 big ones. There's a break for the Vikings. 22-20. The clock stopped at 3:30. That 15 yards moves it way back out to the 40-yard line. So instead of almost a 3rd and 1, it'll be 2nd down and very long yardage out to the 40. The ball is on the 40. The first down is on the 24. Be about 16 yards. 2nd and 16. The ball on the hash marks near side of the field. Greenwood comes to the line of scrimmage. Both ends are tight. Flanker to the right side. Eye in the backfield. Lagroon back to pass. The rush is on. The pass goes up in the middle. Intercepted by the Vikings. Upfield they come. When the ball is floor, he's down as he goes over the 40-yard line. It was John Hensley. John Hensley intercepted the pass, and the Vikings have the ball. It was tipped by one of the intended receivers for Greenwood. And the Vikings come up with their second interception, and what a big one that was. John Hensley has the interception. The Vikings have the ball at the 43-yard line. Spartanburg, 1st and 10 and the 43 of Greenwood. Whoa, what a ball game. This has been a great high school football game. Breaks going both ways. You don't know what to look for. Fantastic game. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Spartanburg High School Vikings with 2:41 remaining on the clock. They want to keep it on the ground to try to pick up a first down and try to eat up some of the clock. A whistle is going to be thrown because I think they're going to take a little too much time, and it'll cost them 5. And the clock hadn't even started yet. The ball goes back to the 38. Didn't help on that one at all. 1st and 15. That's the 5th penalty against Spartanburg. But now the Vikings have got to come up with some ground control to eat up the clock. It's still at 2:33. Collison goes up over his center, Kim Key. The split end is Sanders to the left, and the slot is Donnie McMahon. McMahon goes in motion. Collison gets the pitch, goes off to Hunter. Around the outside, looking for running room is Hunter. He's got it, the 45, up the midfield, and out of bounds. That was a big play by Alan Hunter. Let's see where the official marked it. It was Hackett that knocked him out of bounds eventually, but how close was he to a first down? Well, he's going to miss it by about 4 or 5 yards, but that was a big one. But running out of bounds stopped the clock at 2:27. The ball's on the 47 now. That was a 1st and 15. And the ball now out to the 47-yard line, where it will be 2nd down and about 6 yards to go for Spartanburg at the 47. They come to the line of scrimmage. It's on the hash marks far side of the field, a spot to the right side. High in the backfield. Collison taking his time. The clock running with 2:27 remaining. Hand off to the fullback. The fullback is Hughes. He's stacked up as he goes in the middle. Maybe made it to midfield, more like the 49. Now the clock is running. That's what the Vikings need, to let it run. 2:16 remain to be played in the ball game. The ball is at 49. Miller and Hackett were the men that made the tackle. A big third down conversion play here for Spartanburg High School, who only have one timeout remaining in the ball game. Pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Spartanburg. They are 1 for 7 in third down conversion attempts, and so they've had their problems in that department. This would be a big one if they converted. 1 minute and 52 seconds remain in the ball game. Spartanburg up by 2, 22-20. Slot to the right side. The eye in the backfield. Collison up over his center. McMahon in motion. A penalty flag is thrown. And Collison just eats the ball as there was a mix-up on the play. He's up to the 48 of Greenwood, but a penalty flag is thrown. It's against Spartanburg. Another penalty against the Vikings stops the clock with 1 minute 42 remaining. An illegal motion penalty. Evidently, McMahon cut up field before the snap. This is a tight one. What a ball game. And we'll be bringing you all Spartanburg High School football throughout this 1972 season. And this is a big one. The penalty will be declined, and the ball is on the 49 of Greenwood. And now the Vikings will punt the ball. And this is punt number 3 for Spartanburg, Lamar Davis. 1 minute and 32 seconds. The clock running. Is left in the ball game. Davis is on his 39. All important snap. A little high. The rush is on, but the kick is away. A high spiral. What a beautiful kick. It's a 15. Takes a Spartanburg bounce along the 15. Down right there. Oh, what a kick by Lamar Davis. He's made 2 beauties. A short kick that died on the 7-yard line back in the first half. And now a high spiral long one that dies on the 15. And Greenwood calls timeout. WSPA sports action will continue in a moment with 1:14 remaining in the game. Spartanburg 22, Greenwood 20.
No matter what anyone says about one bank or another, it's action that really counts. And there's only one bank known throughout South Carolina as the Action Bank, Citizens and Southern. At C&S Bank, you'll find that we don't spend all our time talking about good service, fast service. We make it happen. Fast service at the windows to help you with checking and savings deposits, action loans, and all the other action services you might need. For the action difference in banking, bank C&S, where the action is in Spartanburg.
To stop the clock, Greenwood has called their second timeout, so they have 2 more remaining. 1 minute and 14 as they come to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. They're trailing by 2. The slot goes to the right side as LeGrune goes back to pass. He's heading down from behind at the 6-yard line. Great defense by Willie Jones. He came out of nowhere. LeGrune was about to throw, and Jones hit him at the 6, and the clock is down to 1 minute. Oh, what defense by the Vikings tonight. Ralph Boyles, the defensive coach, has all the credit in the world tonight as Greenwood calls timeout, and WSPA sports action will continue in a moment with 58 seconds remaining in the game. It's Spartanburg 22 and Greenwood 20.
Now there's a new kind of ceiling that's made for the most luxurious rooms in your home. It's the Armstrong Chandelier Ceiling from Spartanburg Lumber and Millwork. Unlike ordinary ceilings, the chandelier ceiling doesn't have the typical bevels along the edge, eliminating the ceiling block look. Instead, the tiles create a truly elegant, unbroken effect. Just one more reason why the last word in ceilings is Armstrong. Spartanburg Lumber and Millwork, 459 Marion Avenue.
Nowhere. Greenwood. We have him with 1 or possibly 2 timeouts with 58 seconds remaining, down by 2. They're on their own 6-yard line with 2nd and 17. The drive starting on the 15. LeGrune to pass. He throws a little screen pass out to the left side. He's up to the 10, the 15. Hackett with a ball. He's finally grabbed by the shirt tails and out of bounds to stop the clock with 47 seconds. The Viking defenders threw him out of bounds and stopped the clock at the 24-yard line. And the clock is 47 seconds. Millwood was the man that made the initial contact, but a whole host of tacklers knocked Hackett out of bounds. That stops the clock with the ball on the 23-yard line. Oh, what a great ball game. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Next week it's back to Spartanburg against Union, but we're not over yet. 3rd and 2. The ball is on the 22-yard line of Greenwood. They have the ball, and back again goes LeGrune to pass. He's got a man open, wide open on the left side. Incomplete. Oh, was he open? The pass was intended for Brian Waldrop, and he was wide open. There was nobody near him. That was Cannon, excuse me. Cannon was the man out there, and he was wide open. Nobody was near him, and the pass was overthrown. Phew. 4th down and 2. 42 seconds remain. You could see it coming. Cannon shifted out of the backfield and was just sitting out there by himself. He comes way out to the right side. Now he goes off the field. They substitute. We watched them all the way that time. Well, possession down Greenwood. 42 seconds remaining. They're on their own 24-yard line. McGroon goes back to pass again. Throws up the middle. It's going to be caught at the midfield and down with the clock running. 33 seconds. 32 seconds. The clock stops at the 45-yard line. The pass completed to John Hackett. A clutch play by R.B. LeGrune as he hit Hackett. Lee and Dickerson made the saving tackle. A great catch by Hackett. He had the height advantage, went up in the air to take it down. The ball is at the 45-yard line of Spartanburg. And it'll be 1st and 10. 14th first down for Greenwood. Keeps their drive alive. We believe they don't have any more timeouts left, but we're going to have to wait and see. 33 seconds remain on the clock. Greenwood will come to the line of scrimmage and will come out throwing. The Vikings go into a prevent defense. Strong side to the left as they run a pro-type offense, and LeGrune is back to throw again. He throws long, way overthrown. Way overthrown. Intended out there for Glenn Miller. 2 of the Viking defenders back there. Smith was back there along with Thomas Lee, but the pass not even near the mark. Stops the clock with 28 seconds remaining. 2nd down and 10. If all the ball games are like this all season, it's going to be a long season. There's going to be a lot of cough drops for a sore throat. Up to the line of scrimmage comes Greenwood with a 2nd and 10. They run a slot to the right side, split the left end for 3 receivers possible downfield. Back upfield goes LeGrune to throw. Up the middle. Intercepted. No, Dickerson dropped it. He was running. Well, Greenwood's eating up the clock the way it's supposed to be done. They're also giving heart failure to everyone. Again, the slot to the right side with 3 possible receivers. Flanker to the right, split end to the left. Back goes LeGrune to throw. Lobs it up the middle. Incomplete! It'll be a 4th and 10. The clock is stopped at 18 seconds. This could be the last big one for R.B. LeGrune and the Greenwood Eagles. Scott Dickerson defending the pass way off the mark. 18 seconds remain. The Vikings struggling to hold on to a 2-point lead. 22-20. This is the play of the ball game, if you can call it one. There have been several big plays. Interceptions, batted, blocked punts, picked up fumbles. As Greenwood with a 4th and 10 at the Spartanburg 45. The clock says 18 seconds. R.B. LeGrune will have to throw. He does. He's gone back. Time. Lobs long. It could be overthrown. It's knocked down. Great defense by the Vikings. Great defense, and it'll be Spartan high ball. The Vikings secondary has come through on that one. Mark Foster is the man that knocked that ball down. Ralph Boyles, the defensive line coach, and Bobby Norris, the defensive secondary coach, deserve the credit for this ball game tonight because their defensive unit has been superb. Just simply superb. When the time came to hold, they did. There's only 12 seconds remaining. The Vikings can go one play and let the clock run out. And it'll be all over. The Vikings will have won their 2nd game of the season. Spartan High comes to the line of scrimmage, looking for the upset of the number 2 team in the state of South Carolina. They run from the pro eye. Collison just falls down. The clock is running. 8 seconds. 7. They'll let it run out. The Vikings have won it. The Vikings have won it. 3, 2, 1. It's over. Spartan High wins. We'll be back to recap the ball game for you. The final score, Spartanburg 22, Greenwood 20. WSPA sports action continues in a moment.
All this activity and excitement makes people hungry. And when you get hungry, think of the Hungry Bull Steakhouse at Pine and Wood Streets in Spartanburg. This is where the famous Hungry Bull sizzling steaks come from. And after the game, that's where to go for a delicious choice Western steak and a crisp green salad just swimming in your favorite dressing. So why not meet at the Hungry Bull, opposite the Pinewood Shopping Center in Spartanburg.
Here's a salute from Spartanburg Chrysler Plymouth to senior Jack Millwood, a 5'10", 153-pound defensive cornerback. Congratulations, Jack. To all the players at Spartan High, being a winner